the rap on this new generation is that they feel entitled, right? They all feel entitled to getting an A for a grade. So when there's a C, they go to the professor like, clearly you've made a mistake, where's my A? And so people are trying to figure out what's gone wrong with this generation, and this professor at Louisiana State University says, it's Mr. Rogers. He is the root cause of all of these problems.
Well, look, the world owes you nothing. You've been told that over and over again now, so you got to cut your own weight. If you think you're special, well, go prove it. The signs of narcissism in the society has been growing for 25 years, and that man unintentionally did a whole generation or two a disservice.
Well, that's what this study says.
I back it.
Do you have an adult child over the age of 30 that still lives at home, doesn't have a job, or feels entitled to be supported financially and emotionally by you or a loved one?
Did that child routinely watch Mr. Rogers, Sesame Street, The Electric Company, or any other PBS children's program between August of 1963 and July 8th of 1992?
Is your adult child narcissistic? Does he or she suffer from chronic and severe masturbation and/or smell?
Does your child have no motivation, or urinate or defecate on himself or others while impaired, or sleep in open spaces during the day?
Is your child an embarrassment or a spectacle of humiliation? And do you catch yourself wishing, hoping, fantasizing that your child was dead or someone else's problem?
Is your child either socially or biologically incapable of producing the grandchildren you deserve, or suffer from penile or vaginal panic?
Have you left your child moneyless in an unfamiliar part of town or other strange location, hoping that he or she would be injured, killed, and or kidnapped?
Is your child sexually aroused or attracted to people who have committed an outrage, suffer from negation delirium, or wish he or she were in a relationship with a celebrity?
Does your child suffer from extreme self-neglect, social withdrawal, lack of shame, apathy, and compulsive hoarding of rubbish?
Does your child suffer from extreme fear of touching his or her own fecal matter to a point of destructive fecal retention, and or poor or absent hygiene after voiding?
Has your child attempted suicide, or tried to irrevocably damage his or her limbs, or suffer from crippling indecision, or believe himself to be a cow, an ox, a water buffalo, bison, or yak?
If any of these conditions apply to you or a loved one and your adult child, call the law offices of Petrocelli, O'Donohue, Kozlowski, and Langling, Xiao Xiao Sheng Rodriguez right now.
For only $9.99.99, payable in 3 easy payments of $333.33 to our PayPal account on the Isle of Man, you can secure your share of a class action lawsuit against PBS.
The first 100 callers get a larger settlement and a 21-piece set of embossed rustic flatware with gravy ladle.
At Petrocelli, O'Donoghue, Kozlowski, and Langling, Xiao Xiao Sheng Rodriguez, we are experienced attorneys who know how to get results.
We have successfully litigated cases resulting in the alienation of Bob Keeshan's natural rights to control his own name, image, or likeness.
The extraordinary repatriation of Bagpuss from the United States to Chad.
A federal court ruling identifying the electric company as a domestic security threat.
The confiscation of all personal assets of Mr. Green Jeans, the liquidation of his estate, the destruction of family heirlooms, and the sequestering of surviving family in federal detention.
You and your family should not have to put up with a narcissistic, unmotivated, and emotionally damaged adult child in your own home.
PBS is to blame for your child being a total loser, and we'll make them pay.
At Petrocelli, O'Donoghue, Kozlowski, and Langling, Xiao Xiao Sheng Rodriguez,
It's the results that count.
Se habla Mandarin.